Okay. Good morning, someone before.
Good morning,
Thank you very much. Today we are learning chapter 4, lesson 3. We are learning today identifying and writing proportions. The learning objective is, I want you to all write down, to find equivalent ratios and to identify proportions. Last lesson we have done ratios. Okay, we have done ratios. This is somewhat similar because we know if two fractions are equivalent, then we can also call them proportions. They are proportional. Okay, so first thing we need to find out is how do we determine if two fractions are equivalent. So equivalent ratio. Remember ratio we could write as a fraction. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is, as an example, determine whether the ratio is proportional. So write down example 1. Example 1. Determine whether ratios are proportional. Okay, so to find out if two ratios are proportional, first we need to find out if they are equivalent. So example 1. 2 over 7. We have 2 over 7. And we need to find out if that is proportional or equivalent to 6 over 21. 6 over 21. So the first thing we need to do is to find out if they are really equivalent. We need to simplify one of them. Okay? We are allowed to simplify one of them. Okay? Or in some other cases, to simplify one of them so that we can check if they are similar. So now, can we simplify any of them to make it similar to the other one?
Yes.
Yes, what do?
We times 3.
We divide by, we can either divide or we can multiply.
Multiply by 3.
Multiply by 3 here. If we multiply here 3, that will give us 6, right?
Yes.
And if we multiply here by 3, that will give us 21. So we can already see that it's really proportional, right? So what we also can do is we can divide, if we want to simplify, we can also divide here by what?
2.
We can divide here by 3. And then we can divide here by 3, sir?
Yes.
So if we do that, the answer we will get from here will be 2 over 7. Okay? Which is exactly the same as the one we are checking. So this is equivalent. And we know if two fractions are equivalent, we can call them, what do we can call them? Proportional. So we say, yes, these ratios, their ratios are proportional. So your answer will be, yes, those ratios are proportional. Okay? Yes, they are proportional. Some extent?
Yes.
Good. Okay, now can you write down this one for yourself? 2 over 3. 2 over 3. I want you to find out if this is proportional to 4 over 6. 4 over 6. How do we do that? Go ahead, Hans.
Divide 4 by 2.
We can divide here by
2.
2, or we can divide here by 2, which will give us
2 over 3.
which will give us 2 over 3, and then we have it here. So that will be, yes, it's proportional. Yes? It is? We get that?
Yes.
Great. Okay, now this is a quick review of the lesson that we have done. And all we have to do is just check if they are equivalent. If they are equivalent, we could say they are proportional. If they are not equivalent, then we can say they are not proportional. So I want you to make a note of this so you can remember it. Yeah? You can find if two, so I want you to write down that. If two ratios are equivalent. So this is a note I want you to write down. If two ratios are equivalent. Okay, if two ratios are equivalent, they are proportional. They are proportional. And this is really important. I want you to make a note of that and remember that. Okay? So as soon as we see they are equivalent, then they are proportional. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now I want you to do the practice exercise. I want you to do the practice exercise. Okay? Thanks very much. We're going to stop here and then we will start the exercise. So those of you who are at home, can you do exercise 4.3 on page 223? And before we close, can you all say subscribe and share and comment?
Subscribe, share, and comment.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys.
Thank you.